Good YouTube, this is your boy Sherry Space, and I just got done watching Supergirl Season 2, Episode 16, titled Star-Crossed. And I gotta say, man, shit got real. What I mean by that, it's not just by the ending of itself, but, towards the ending, we see a lot of stuff happen. We learn who Lyra really is, who's a con artist, who turned out to be a con artist. Now, we noticed that Wynn didn't show up to work because he was hanging out with Lyra, his girlfriend. They're at a museum. She tricked him into going into the museum after hours. And while he was on security cameras, he was on his security camera pointing to a picture, acting really haphazardly. And he ended up noticing that Lyra was no longer there and the picture was gone. So the security footage showed him by the painting. The police immediately figured, okay, he must have stolen, or Lyra must have. But then turns out Lyra was just a con woman. She conned him basically. And why? So then that way she can set her kid brother free from pretty much the intergalactic Picasso by the name of Mandrix. And Mandrix was pretty much the typical arms dealer / bad guy. And in this case, Mandrix was like that guy who pretty much just wanted to just see bad, just wanted to do bad. So the deal was this: Lyra, listen, since you took on your brother's debt, you better get that damn painting, or else your brother's dead. That typical thing, typical hostage situation. And so, with that being said, Lyra immediately talked one into taking the painting. They meet her up at a trailer park. Things go awry, and we learn more about Lyra too, what she lied about. Turns out she lied about everything, pretty much, that she ever told Wynn. She didn't come here alone. She came here with her kid brother. The reason why she literally told Wynn that when she was in the jail cell, she said that, listen, I pretty much lived in darkness for 6 weeks. That's why I don't like living in the dark. That's why I don't like sleeping in the dark and things of that nature. Just terrible things. The 10-year war on Starland or something like that, where she's from. Starhaven, yeah. The 10-year war in Starhaven. Within that, she was pretty much buried in darkness for 6 weeks. Things of that nature. Really, really hard stuff to really just take in. And so with that being said, I really feel for her. Then towards the ending, we noticed that Monel's parents came into the picture. Obviously wanted to reclaim their prince and wanted their prince to reclaim the throne that in which he was bestowed upon. And so with that being said, things didn't go well with Kara because it was such an awkward, first impression, first meeting, a reunion. Queen Reyes really had a lot of shit to say to Kara, saying, hey, listen, I admire you for taking care of my son, but it's time for him to return home. And, Kara, she said, I heard that a lot of my people were once slaves, were freed. And Queen Reyes later on went to say that, listen, we liberated those people. We didn't, and Kara was sarcastically saying, well, you stole them from your families, and things of that nature. Kara contested, the Queen Reyes contested, everything was just back and forth. And so, really, it was just a big, little bit of an argument. Obviously, it's a lot of tension you cut with a damn knife. All in all, unfortunately, Lyra got her brother back. She decided to leave. Kara and Monel broke up, and just as she's getting ready to move on to her life, Monel shows up. But then an unsuspected surprise comes, walking in the door. A new suspect, Music Meister, and his special power is he can trap people within an hallucinative state by the look of his eyes. You guessed it. And we first see Kara get taken under the spell first. Monel raises to, Kara's aid. She's pretty much knocked unconscious. And within the illusion, we see it's going to continue on later tonight on The Flash, titled Duet, Season 3, Episode 17. Be on the lookout for my reaction to that as well. And so, we see her in the backstage, getting ready, a really classical look. I love, like I said in my previous video, I love classical. I love history. I'm a lover of history, and I love classical music. These kinds of things going on. I just love that stuff. And so later on tonight on The Flash, we'll be seeing the rest of the episode, how it's going to play out. We heard Music Master say, you know what? Listen, I've been looking for you, Kara. So that's what I'm going to do. So you had a little bit of a little breacher, I call it a little breacher coin conflicted. He said, alright, now I'm on my way to catch the fastest man alive. So he goes to the breach. He's pretty much on Earth 1 right now in Central City, looking for the Flash. And we'll see the rest of it helping on tomorrow. Tonight. I love y'all, man. This is your boy, Shit. You guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. Comment what you guys think about the video in the comments below.